Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job. Gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, Peyton, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught by Jackson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. William, double time, 3 out.
almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin. It's brought in by Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing is Jackson. Able to find Walter. That's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 29, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action now. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Buying time to his left. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
52. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Yeah. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. 52.
On first down, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson caught by Jones. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
50, Mike, 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, that catch was not so immaculate, but it does move the sticks.
Oh, I hear what you're doing right there. You're talking about Franco Harris and one of the all-time great catches in NFL history. The immaculate reception. Franco, a 4-time Super Bowl champ, that helped contribute to it that game against the Raiders.
Finished his career with 307 catches. I don't think you'd see that number from a fullback in today's NFL. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.